It is April 3rd, 2026, 2:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Here we are, another update. Ladies and gentlemen, these reports are all rumors. I am bringing you public news from around the world. Please remember to follow, like, share, and repost. Please verify all info on your own. Even my own thoughts and input are for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it. Iran downed a F-15 over central Iran today. China, France, and Russia are using their veto powers to block several Gulf countries from authorizing military action via the UN against Iran. Kuwait says that Iran damaged a desalination plant after an earlier assault by Iran on an oil refinery called the Al Ahmadi. It is reported that there are multiple fires at the facility right now. Is warning their residents in southern suburbs to be careful and mindful of upcoming attacks. Now, remember, this is also coming from down south at the tip. There's a country called Yemen. So now they have entered. After Trump said that Iran wants to and has been begging to negotiate, today Trump said that the U.S. will continue to attack Iranian infrastructure if the regime doesn't negotiate. Wow, crazy, right? This comes after Trump's newest attack on Iranian infrastructure, their largest bridge of Iran. So now Trump is blackmailing Iranian leadership with its citizens and innocent people and infrastructure. Not the best way to negotiate, in my opinion. This makes Trump and the U.S. look very weak and not strong at all. And Trump will attack bridges throughout Iran, he says. And then after that, he's going to go after power generation plants. They will be next. Now, what's crazy is Attorney General Pam Bondi was fired today. And Pete Hegseth has fired 12 senior commanders since he has taken charge of that department. So I'm telling you, the firing and hiring isn't based on merit, education, experience, any of that. It's really based on who wears the brightest lipstick and is the best yes Trump out there. Active duty Marines are referring to Hegseth's department as the Department of War Crimes. U.S. has informed IS that negotiations with Iran have reached a deadlock, and there were multiple explosions heard in Iran from the Kurdistan region of Iraq. So both the Kurdistan region and Iran are getting hit. Iran says that they attacked an Amazon cloud computing center in Bahrain today. Iran also struck a data center of the American Technology Corporation, Oracle, in Dubai. Now, if you go back to my post, probably like the first week of March, I did mention that this would happen. I did say that Iran would be attacking U.S. and is technology companies in the region. And that's exactly what's happening. The IRGC says they intercepted a long range stealth missile with a 1,000-pound warhead over Zanjan, which Iran, and they used advanced air defense system to take it down. Sirens were heard in Jordan, where missiles are now going there from Iran. So add Jordan onto the list of people that are FAFO. Trump's approval rating among all Americans has dropped minus 23% just this week alone. Spain's prime minister today said, and now remember, Spain was the first country that separated themselves with the U.S. and is, but the prime minister of Spain said, 23 years ago, USA dragged us into another war in the Middle East under the pretext of confronting Saddam's weapons of mass destruction and establishing democracy. But what happened was completely the opposite. Today, Emmanuel Macron, who is the French president, he said that the Strait of Hormuz should only be opened in coordination with Iran. Opening the Strait of Hormuz by force is not an option we have chosen. We consider it unrealistic. Smart guy. Funny enough. The Houthis has successfully executed attacks on Tel Aviv, and Iran struck the Aerosol facility, which is responsible for manufacturing drones and military-related equipment in Is. Iran hit a warehouse of HZVY, which is chip manufacturing company. I'm like short circuiting because the code words and all that. But an oil refinery in Iraq's Erbil province is engulfed in a large-scale fire. It is said to belong to BP, British Petroleum. Now you may be asking yourself, why is a BP oil refinery located in Iraq? And I have an answer. The reason why is because they must be defending the world from weapons of mass destruction, and for that reason, the U.S. and U.K. they built in a refinery to steal the weapons before they were used. I'm sorry, oil, the weapons, right? You get it. Iran says that if their infrastructure is continued to fall under attacks, Iran will target oil fields in northeastern Saudi Arabia, which are the largest oil fields in the world, and other oil and gas fields and infrastructure in the region, Gulf countries, will be attacked. The Habshan gas facility in Abu Dhabi caught fire after being hit by a missile, and its operations were suspended. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, expect more pain at the gas pumps and in your utility bills in the upcoming weeks and months. But that's all, folks. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great morning.